Albuquerque, New Mexico, the land of enchantment, and today home to the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Arkansas State's offense will start this game off. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Guys, you think about where Arkansas State is as a program. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. Three-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
They booted away on 4th down. Wants to return it. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Bearcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the move. Push down for the tackle. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to scramble. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense
defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Handoff to the single back. Shakes off the defender.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quarterback on the keeper. Makes his man miss. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down is.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Red Wolves are marching down the field. Power football with the run. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback keeper. Got the first down. Looking for more. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Illegal blocking back.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on second down. Handoff from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. And the Red Wolves are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Glenn. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Arkansas State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something we're looking for, but the offense will take it in and get the easy touchdown.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Give to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He'll run it again. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front, sees the gap, he's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking for a gap. It's Hatchett. Breaks into the open. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It'll be a draw. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
He caught it! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Bulls!
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. What does he do? He gets in for 6.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Now on the move. Gets it past the marker. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Bearcats want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. High in the chains now on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Rides the back and leaves it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Red Wolves can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Got his man downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Red Wolves are on the move. The option look. Oh, there's a loose football. Right down the gut of the field. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bearcats. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Stevens. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense. You've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Red Wolves will line it up on 1st and 10.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And now on second down for this offense.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Hunt is on its way. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins him deep inside the 10-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And the Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run the option. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Ray. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. He's now up to 52 yards rushing, and he gets closer and closer to a 1,500-yard season. They give it to him again. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. You put these 2 programs together given the seasons they had, and we figured we might get a notable first half in this New Mexico Bowl. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Mexico Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down, let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
It'll be 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires left. Makes the grab. Got the conversion and still going. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Leaves it with the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finding an escape route. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it out. It's Isaac. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. And the Red Wolves can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll try to pop the draw. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They try to pop a run on the draw. Got enough for the first down and once more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
He'll heave it deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Red Wolves will call on their punt team. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for space. It's Ray. Makes it past the marker. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
A run for the quarterback. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The offense set for a first down play. On the ground, it's Ray. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. The give to the tailback. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Isaac. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Makes the grab, it's Hatchett. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Red Wolves will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of...
There he goes! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Makes a man miss.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. On the ground, it's Ray. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off. hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Trying to impose their will with the run. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Hand off to the lone back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his target down the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Red Wolves lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Isaac.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They're going to run it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Grab behind the line. It's Summers. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Under fire. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up. back to throw. It's Glenn. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with the win.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The handoff keep working on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
They're going to ride this running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You could see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far. He's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Ray. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And the Bearcats enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. Gets the back moving. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold on.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense gets set for second down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights,